From this afternoon's satellite and radar picture, we're seeing some thicker clouds up towards the northern part of central Texas. Here in the Brazos Valley, it's been quite clear, although if you look to the south, if you were to head outside and look down that way, you might see some of these showers and thunderstorms bubbling up down towards Houston. They've got that little bit of cloud cover there, but that is where that is going to stay for the remainder of the evening. We do have a heat advisory for the rest of our evening. No more excessive heat warning, but that heat index could be above 106 for the next couple of hours. And this is set to expire tonight. We'll have to see if it gets reissued from the National Weather Service for tomorrow. And that's a possibility, but maybe some of us might actually go without an advisory tomorrow, considering that our temperatures will be just a little bit cooler. Now, the drought monitor state of things, well, like I said, it's looking a little bit rougher. We have abnormally dry conditions for most of the region, with moderate drought setting in now for parts of Milam County. And this is probably going to continue to progress east over the next couple of outlooks, maybe even seeing some of those darker categories work their way in. Because again, as long as it stays hot and as long as the rain stays away, all that does is just allow drought to come back slowly but surely. So we do still have August to get through, and that's a dry month around here unless some tropical activity happens. So we do have to maybe wait a little while before some better rain returns. In terms of future track, well, things are going to be staying mostly clear throughout the evening, maybe a couple clouds filtering through from the north. But once we get into tomorrow, we'll actually have a weak front coming through, and that'll introduce a northerly wind. And by the time that front makes it down to maybe the center of the Brazos Valley, it could be responsible for a shower or a thunderstorm or two. That's the first time we've talked about that in a while. I don't think we're going to see much, but at least it is an isolated chance. And the northerly breeze will keep things just a touch cooler. Maybe even some late Saturday night into early Sunday morning cells popping up here, and those should diminish. And by the time we get into Sunday afternoon, most of that activity will be gone. Can't rule out something popping up Sunday afternoon, but those chances look a lot less. Now, as for tonight's lows, we're looking at things to be right around 77 to 78 and 79 for much of the region. And then high temperatures topping out around 100 for Bryan College Station, 100 for Hearn, Cameron 101, and 99 for Anderson. And again, that's with the introduction of a northerly breeze, which should help us out a little bit. And I do think we'll be looking at a similar situation as we go into Sunday. Speaking of those breezes, check it out. We're going to see that direction change, and things should be relatively light in terms of the winds as we go into tomorrow. So 100 degrees is also expected for Sunday. Now, this pattern doesn't last too long, because then we're right back into a pattern that we've been in for a while, with 100, 101, and 103 pretty much all through next work week. And yes, it's back to a lot of that sunshine with a few clouds. No any major rain chances out there. It just looks to be staying hot.